Hey, you guys. Let me heart you again. Oh, it's pink this time. Having all the fun. Okay, so we're up high right now, so I can show you the pendulum board. Okay. Uh, I just invited my angels in. So tonight we have Cryon. Thank you. We have Angel Raphael and Angel Ariel. Whew, it's intense. Yeah, I felt that. It was a beautiful thing, people. Okay, this is an energy update. Let me set up a little. All right, there's a few questions, and we're going to ask those questions to the best of my ability through the pendulum, from my guides through the pendulum. Okay, let's get you down here. Okay, left hand shell. I'm so used to using the right hand for this. Left hand. Okay. Can you show us the energy, please? Thank you. Clear, please. Show us a yes. Thank you. Clear, please. Show us a no. Thank you. Clear, please. Show us a rephrase. Perfect. Thank you. Clear, please. Can you show us a maybe? Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Question. If we are going to use the same, are we going to use the same method of voting for our lovely POTUS? Okay. So when there's a re or a replay on the presidential race, people are asking, well, why do they need a new presidential race? Well, because again, they can't find votes that were burnt. They can't find votes that were um, thrown away. They can't find votes that were switched through the voting machines. It would take years to do that. They don't have time for all that. So the best choice is to have another presidential race. Okay, another contest. All right. So will we use the same method of voting that in, when was that? In March that we did last November? No. Okay, clear, please. Will there be any mail-in votes for this new contest? No. Thank you. Clear, please. Will we use voting machines? Yes. We'll use voting machines. Clear, please. Will these voting machines be cleansed of the space cadets' debauchery? Yes. Thank you. Clear, please. Next question. If Felon 45 is impeached, are we going to be stuck with his minions and Rufus? No. Thank you. Clear, please. Is that because when F-Rump goes down, so does everybody else that is attached to him? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Clear, please. Someone wants to know, will Stephen Miller be arrested? The government, Stephen Miller. Yes. It was almost going to give me I don't know. Oh, hold on. Thank you, Spirit. I'm not done yet. Okay. are Liz Cheney's father, President Biden, President Harris, and NATO working together to bring F. Rump to justice? That's a yes. And somebody wanted to know how he's going places if he's wearing, if he's being detained under house arrest. Well, again, he's going to do president-y things because if they stop him from doing anything, including these ridiculous executive orders, if they stop him from doing any of these things, it gives away. It gives away everything. And they're trying to take they're trying to get to this through the back door, not barge into the front door. Okay. When will? I don't know. I don't think we can do a time frame on. Well, first, let me ask a question. Someone's asking about Yahuzel and the Russian Tsar. Okay, is the Russian star Tsar still alive? Really? Okay, clear, please. I'm gonna try the different other pendulum, see if we get the same answer. Is the Russian Tsar still alive? No. Okay, clear, please. Was he trying to run from the authorities? That's a yes. Clear, please. Was he shot? That's a yes. Clear, please. Did this happen because he opened fire first? Okay, thank you. Clear, please. Is Yahuzel being detained for illegal activities? That says yes. Thank you. And remember, my spirit guides deal in final outcomes. This may not have happened right now, and I am not responsible if it does not, for entertainment purposes only. I am not responsible for time frames or other people's free will. Okay, what else? Go back to the white one. Thank you. Thanks, spirit team. Okay, someone wanted to know if it's still true that President Harris was sworn in on a plane. Is it true that President Harris was sworn in on a plane already? Okay, well, that doesn't make sense. Clear, please. If that is so, then will there still be another contest this year, in the Earth year of 2025? Okay, clear, please. Was her swearing in on the plane? How do I put this? Let me think a sec, guys. I got it. Was this swearing in on a plane of President Harris an enactment to soothe her? Okay, thank you. That makes sense. There we go. It was, how do I explain it? It was, I don't want to use the word fake. It was, Spirit, help me out here. They did that to soothe her. They did that because, oh, okay, I got it. I got it. Let's answer. Let me put it to you through a question. Okay. Was this swearing in also for practice reasons, to practice being sworn in? Okay, thank you. Clear, please. So it's like they did that swearing in of her to prepare her emotionally. Yes, okay. Okay, remember, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. We don't know what people are doing on a personal level. And really, sometimes we should keep our nose out of that business. If enough will be revealed. Hold on. Someone said that Jack Smith said he had enough evidence to convict Ephraim in the Mar-Logo, the Logo Mara case. Is he going to use the ICC to do that? Yes, thank you. That's what they're working on. Clear, please. Is Ephraim using a double? That's a yes. Thank you. Clear, please. Will Rufus be arrested? He is an accomplice. That's the word I was just giving. He's an accomplice. Clear, please. Okay. And after this, we're not going to talk about football anymore. Uh, uh, was there referee interference in the illegal referee interference in the Bills versus KC game? Yeah, that, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a Kansas City fan, and maybe not so much now, and not because they lost. It has nothing to do with it. I'm a Kansas City fan, and I've seen the referees make calls. There was a Super Bowl they should not have won because the man's foot was not over the line in the end zone. It was not. They showed the replay and everything. They still said, "Oh yeah, yeah, he was good." Yeah, nope, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, excuse me. All right, come back down to earth with me, will you? Hello. Here we go. All right, that was it. Let's pull some cards. You want the rainbow deck, or I'm sorry, the stained glass deck. So we're going to use the stained glass deck. Okay, see, there we go. All right, you guys. I've already shuffled. Let's do it once more. Move this crap out of the way. All right. Clear and precise messages from the highest counsel for the highest good. General energy, please. 8 of Cups. The energy of this card is looking at opportunities. However, I feel more like it is about already having implemented opportunities for the outcome that we are looking for. What else, Spirit? Eight of Wands. Pick that up in the weekly reading. Information coming in quickly. Okay. I'm being told, gird your loins. Because some of this information is not going to sound like it's helpful in the least. However, it is a means to an end. Those are the words I was just given, a means to an end. The chaos has got to happen. These awful things have got to be presented. These awful things, some of them have to happen. And those things will be reversed. And my condolences for anybody who's affected in any way by this person's, and I use the term loosely, by his actions. And some people we're not going to get back. But every single thing that he has done is going to be reversed. Ace of Swords. There's truth coming in. Sword of truth. Four of Wands. Happy home, happy family. Or Miss Libby says that is the being trapped, like being confined, not trapped, confined. Because the Eight of Swords is being trapped. Confined. Okay, so that's a double-edged sword there with this card, as far as I'm concerned. The truth, the Ace of Swords, the truth is going to confine certain people, but it is going to give us that happy home, happy family scenario. King of Cups. First, I heard Maruta, and then I heard ICC. So it's probably both for that card. Two of Swords. Someone had to take the blindfold off and see the harsh truth. Someone will take the blindfold off and see the harsh truth. Judgment. I think that speaks for itself. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. Judgment. People will be judged for their actions. That's court cases. But clear as day, court cases. One right after the other. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. Eight of Wands. Swift forward movement. Seven of Cups. There has been confusion. That's Seven of Cups, many choices, confusion. And there was some confusion. And I'm going to ask the pendulum without the board, you guys. Let's see if I can get it up high enough for you. Uh-oh. Some fell down. Okay, so what did I just say? Because that distracted me. Oh, have the ICC and NATO made the decision to move forward with confronting F. Rump and his entourage, as well as the space cadet? Have they made that decision to confront? That's a yes. That's a strong yes. Clear, please. Now, if you guys could bring yourselves to, some of you remember Earth time. Some of you are my ancestors. So I would like to speak to my ancestors right now. In regards to time, will this comeuppance, will uh, I lost my words, guys. Will these people be confronted this week? The week of February 9th. It's a big yes. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. Okay. We'll see, energies change, but for right now, at this moment, that is the answer. The answer is yes. Ten of Cups. Emotional rewards. The Empress. That can either be Russia. This is the United States. The Empress is balanced. Balance is coming back. King of Wands, sorry. King of Wands. Taking action. King of Wands is grounded, passionate, action-oriented. President Biden. The Star. We get our hope and our faith back. There we go. A dream coming true. Knight of Wands. Bringing forth the actions that need to be taken. Two of Wands. We got a lot of Wands here, a lot of action. Two of Wands made the decision. That's what the Two of Wands is making a decision. He has the world in his hands. This will affect the entire world. The world. Endings and new beginnings. Possibilities. Thank you, Spirit. Possibilities. Nine of Pentacles. Reaping their rewards. Reaping the rewards, the results of the seeds that were sown. Queen of Wands. So that's balance. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. That's balance. We say the King of Wands was. Oh yeah, ICC and NATO. Oh, Queen of Wands. That is our ICC leader. Cannot remember her name. You don't have to put it. You don't have to put that in the comments. I'll just look it up. I'll do my research and try to remember to memorize that name. I'm terrible with names. Terrible. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is the give and receive card. Generational wealth card. We're taking those two. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Holding on to our rights, our democracy. Holding on to our America. Don't do that. There we go. It looks an awful lot like Jesus, doesn't it? Let me show you again. See look at the star behind, or the pentacle behind his head. There you go. Why is this camera messing with me right now? There we go. I have to put it in front of my face, otherwise it focuses on my face. Ace of Pentacles, you can't make this stuff up. New beginnings, new abundant beginnings. Wheel of Fortune. End of one cycle, beginning of another. That's reiteration, confirmation of the world card, what the world card said. Starting a new cycle. Page of Cups. A message bringing emotional balance and satisfaction. The Fool taking a leap of faith. Then they are too. They're taking a leap of faith. The Hierophant. We picked this up in the weekly reading. They have been given their blessing to move forward. But that was really weird about the President Harris being inaugurated on the plane. And I couldn't really get the words out of me. It's like it wasn't fake like Ephraim would do, but it was like, oh, the reiteration. I was just told that you are the rightful president. And it made her feel good. And it put her in the frame of mind that she needs to be in. King of Pentacles. Hmm. King of Pentacles is grounded. He moves slowly, methodically. Thank you for that. Yeah, methodical. This has all been planned out very methodically. Can't leave a single loophole. Two of Cups. The partnerships that are helping to bring the truth out and serve up some of that. What do we get? Justice? Uh-oh. Judgment. Serve up that judgment. Thank you, Spirit. I always do that. I never can find the card after that I'm looking for. Huh. Okay. Of the Devil. Devil is about chains that bind. The negative, nasty, awful things, the things that we struggle to move through or move past or get through, the chains are being broken. No more attachment to the devil. More attachment to negative energies or entities, human or non-human. Ten of Swords, the end of a battle. It's an ending. And those swords, they didn't mess around. Those swords are deep in there. Seven of Wands. Protecting us, protecting our country. Page of Wands. Messenger. Bringing the truth. Causing actions to be taken. Queen of Swords. The truth coming out through a feminine energy. Taking action. Taking action on that truth. Swords, truth and clarity. Justice. Wrongs will be righted. The Tower. You can't make this stuff up. Old powers, old paradigms falling, crumbling. So we can build a firmer foundation. Okay, so once we get through this, once we get on the other side of this, again, I use the term loosely, person trying so desperately to control and manipulate and bully. Once we're on the other side of that, and that is done, that part of our lives, our experience is done, it's going to take a while to rebuild the government. They got a lot of work to do. This is no joke. And they'll do it because this person, that's his job. That's his sole contract, is to be the bully and be the nasty human being. That's it. We don't have to like him, but I try to say thank you when I think about it. Thank you to the universe, to source, for giving us this opportunity to learn this lesson. And it's the hardest lesson any of us has ever learned, ever. Three of Pentacles. Building a firm foundation. After the Tower. 9 of Cups, wish fulfilled. And we're going to end the tarot part of this on that. Wishes fulfilled. All of his cups are full. All right, let me gather these little guys up here. Some room for some. We're just going to do some hidden futures, what lies beneath, and some roll cards, roll oracles. Pretty cards, huh? Huh? Pretty cards, huh? Okay. We'll do the roll cards. Who's playing what role? All right. Shuffle these bad boys. I have to write something down for the title before I forget it. Thank you for your patience, folks. That works. Okay. Who's doing what? Who's playing what? These are kind of dark. The color of them. Oh, they're kind of dark anyway. But, oh, by the way, on the bottom was the vampire. Wonder who that is. Sucking people dry. Several vampires. Two main vampires that come to mind. Okay, here we go. Ugh, sticky. Substitute. Personator. Scapegoat. Replacement. Well, we know that both. Effront more, though, than the Space Cadet. Effront more. And also there's Rufus. All right, tell us about the good guys. Spirit team, please. See if they cooperate. Hermit. Practice, escape from the world, wisdom. So we're going to focus on practice and wisdom. Hermit. And who's doing that? I think that's already done. That stepping back is really the message I get from that card. Stepping back. Oh, we have two here. Okay. So anyway, the Hermit, stepping back. Oh, sorry about that. This is very soothing. Yeah. Well, first off, President Biden, he's going to do what he needs to do here. Okay. He's not going to shirk his responsibility. So, but he's ready to step back. He just wants to rest now. He wants to go be with his family. But he's going to do what he needs to do. And also, this can apply to President Harris as well. She did step back. She had to step back and process. Sometimes we forget she's a human being, not someone to be worshipped. She's a human being. And she has her soul contract too, you guys. Yeah, baby. Okay, we got the mermaid. Oceanic serenade tale allure. And dwarf. Strength, mining, solidarity. That's a beautiful word. Solidarity, craftsmanship, underground. Stuff going on. Underground, behind the scenes. All right. Spirit, talk to me about mermaid here. Oceanic serenade tale lore. We're gonna leave that for a minute. I'm getting a bunch of messages and I can't sort them out. One at a time, you guys. Oh my goodness. Intruders, conquerors, aggressors, occupies, marauders. Okay, so that's a clarifier for the mermaid because the mermaid and a lot of myths of mermaids talk about her siren song and that she's alluring and she lures men into the ocean and they end up drowning. So intruders, conquerors, aggressors, occupiers, marauders, invaders. Over the ocean. Thank you, Spirit. Over the ocean. Foreign country starts with an R. Founder, originator, pioneer, groundbreaker, entrepreneur. That would be President Biden. And it was you know what, President Harris as well. Groundbreaker. Thank you, Spirit. Groundbreaker. And yes, cards can have more than one meaning at a time. I was just the messenger. I was just telling you what they tell me. Oh, come here, you stinkers. All right. Shuffle the What Lies Beneath deck. One more just to be safe. I like doing things 3 times. Things like this. Fake friends. Caught. Ugh. Finding evidence. Getting caught. You guys are killing me. You're killing me. Getting caught. Cheating. You see that? Fake friends. Kind of a clarifier for fake friends. Sycophants. Anger management. Guys, we don't want to focus on F rump this whole reading, okay? Yes, he has anger issues, and so does his other wife there. What's going on here? So does his other wife have issues with anger. I'm talking about the space cadet, his other wife. The honeymoon's over, by the way. Has been for a while. Falling apart, falling into pieces. It's all falling apart for him. Keeping a promise. Two things. He can't, she can. Caution. So let's tread carefully this week. There's going to be very volatile information coming out, impossible volatile actions. Let's see if there's still the threat of a boom. Where did we say? San Diego area. Spirit team only, please. Is there still the threat of a boom in the San Diego area in April? No. Okay. Thank you. Is there a threat of a boom in the Earth month and year of March 2025 in the San Diego area? No. Is there the threat of a boom in the month of February in San Diego area? Okay. Clear, please. I forgot to ask a question. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but I got to ask the questions as they come to me. Someone wanted to know, and we've asked it before, but let's check the energy. Will there be more planes going down due to someone scrambling signals? No, and watch why. Was the Russian Tsar causing those planes to crash? Yes. Clear, please. And let me ask a question I already asked. Is the Russian Tsar still alive? No. Okay, so we'll see if any more planes go down. It's been, hasn't it been like 5, 6 days, maybe a week, maybe? Okay. Back to our what's hidden. And then we'll wrap it up and let you guys get back to business. I love it when this card comes out. I'm not going to cuss, but it says they messed up. They bleeped up. Bleep. Knowing they bleeped up. That may be my new favorite word when I want to cuss. I'll say, well, bleep it. What is that bleeping thing? Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Maybe once in a while. Okay, check yourself. We keep getting this every time. No matter how many times I shuffle the deck, check yourself. That's right. We were talking about, thank you, Spirit. I think that's a reminder because I was going to say something and I was told to ask a question with the pendulum. You follow your intuition. Okay. First off, let me say, follow your intuition with these readings. If it doesn't ring true for you, that's fine. However, you don't need to leave a nasty comment. I'm just going to hide you from the channel. Okay. If you disagree, that's fine. I'm okay with that. You put it in the comments that you don't agree. But please keep it civil. I really appreciate it so I don't have to. I don't like hiding people from the channel. Okay. But sometimes I have to, depending on the volatility of what is said in the comment section. And also follow your intuition when it comes to going places. Spirit is telling me that they highly suggest that you don't talk about politics or even say the names of any politicians in public. And possibly even not around family if you have a mega family. Don't bother trying to get them to see your way. They're going to figure it out. Okay. They're going to figure it out when certain things are so expensive that they can't even afford it. Okay. They're going to figure it out. Or when something happens to somebody that they care about. And that's unfortunate, but that's the way it is sometimes. And I'm not downplaying that. Okay. I'm just saying that sometimes that's just the way things have to be for humans to learn lessons. Oh, so anywho, be careful. Follow that intuition, please, because stuff is going to go down. And I'm being told that we won't hear about some of this stuff. And again, it doesn't matter if we hear about it or not. It's still adding to the, it's adding to it. I'm going to liken it to a boom. Okay. More powder in it. Put more powder in there. Put more, G powder in there. And that's what's happening. Every time they pull a stupid stunt, that's more ammunition. That's more power that they're actually giving away. They're not keeping their power. And enough of us are aware, whether we're spiritually aware or not, but enough of us are aware of who this person really is, that we are not giving that person our power, keeping our power. So one thing a person can't take from you, we give it away. Even when we don't know what we're doing, we still give it away. It doesn't make us dumb or you know, bad or any of that stuff. You don't know what you don't know until you do, right? So enough of us are not giving our power away that sooner or later we've really tipped the scales with that, with who's allowing this person to take our power from us and who isn't. There's way more of us that are like, oh, heck no. So sorry. Bye-bye. You gotta go. Oh my goodness. So there's enough of us that we are tipping the scales a lot. We had the justice card, those scales in that justice card are tipped down a lot further than you think they are. We outweigh the others way more than you think we do. So let's look for the people who have positive things to say. Let's look for people that are of like mind. Let's look for the people that don't stress us out. Let's look for those people and focus on those people. Let's look at our kids, our grandbabies, our puppies, our kitties, our goats. Let's look at those instead. It's a great way to shine our light out there and keep the focus off of another person. Sorry about the commercial. I don't have my remote, so we got to deal with it. All right. So anyway, we are done. To be honest with you, we're done. And I apologize for that background noise. There's supposed to be no mid-roll ads. So it must be the end of the video. All right, you guys. See you in the funny papers. Much love and many blessings.